Support for the Takeover Lounge is provided by the Arts Foundation for Tucson and Southern Arizona, funded by the City of Tucson and Pima County, with additional support from the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. Welcome to the Takeover Lounge.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Awkward moment. I think I'm just gonna be super transparent with y'all. I thought we were live when we were backstage, so I was like, times 10 backstage.
Yeah.
But yo, we got a special guest with us today. It's 4 o'clock, not our normal time, but we had to make some arrangements for a special guest, man. And he goes by K-R.O.K. K-R.O.K, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm wonderful, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. What's going on? What's going on?
Man, of course. I'm glad we're able to make this work for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? In order to give love, you got to show love, you know?
That's facts. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you doing that for us, man. So, you know how we normally do it. We weren't on live last Friday, but now we're back in your headset. We had to make y'all miss us a little bit. You know what I mean? We had to miss us a little bit. So, Daniela, go ahead and start us off like we normally do on a Friday.
Okay.
So, K-R.O.K, what got you to choose your name? Like, how did your name come about?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you some a wild story. So I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia. So back home in Virginia Beach, I used to be part of a rap group called, and I'm so ashamed of this, called Talented Players. And my boy, his name is Mike. He used to go by Doc or whatever. So he's like, yo, you can't just go by Rodney, bro. Like, you got to have, like, an artist name. So we're young at the time. So I'm like, I don't know. And he goes, man, you're always nice in basketball. You know, you good with the rock. So he's like, yo, just name yourself Rock. So I'm like, all right, cool. And originally, I spelled it the word rock, R-O-C-K.
Okay.
But he goes, nah, bro. Like, I heard this thing about copyrights or whatever. I was like, I'm young. I'm like, I don't know what this shit is, bro. Like, I'm just going to go with that. He's like, nah, dude, like R-O-K. So I'm like, cool. So I went with that. And then a couple months later, I was like, nah, that sounds boring. I want to make it, more appealing.
Right.
So, when I got deeper into the music, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm a king at this. So I started calling myself K-R.O.K, and that stands for Kings Respect Other Kings. So I feel like me being a king at whatever I do, I also respect other kings that were before me or in my presence. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ran with that. And ever since then, it stuck out well. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how it's an acronym too. I didn't know it was an acronym.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why you see the hyphen.
Yeah.
Kings, and then the rock is, respect other kings. You know what I mean? So with the dots in between. Yeah.
Fire. That's fire. I love it.
Yeah.
So what started your musical journey? What was like?
Dude, just being a curious guy about music. It starts out with like radio.
Right.
You hear things on radio, and you're like, I can make that. I'm gonna figure this out. Or you may hear certain songs on the radio. You're like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to create something different. So a lot of people don't know. I started out MCing before I became a record producer.
Okay.
So, you always had a neighborhood friend that make beats, used to upload their stuff on like SoundClick or whatever,
Yeah.
And they used to use like Cool Edit Pro.
Okay.
And, all these programs and stuff, and then Fruit Loops eventually came in. But my point is I got tired of some of the local producers making beats because either they didn't give me beats on time on a CD. This is before emailing was capable of doing attachments.
Right.
Or some of the beats they gave me was just whack. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Right.
And I was like, hey, I don't like this. And then very rare, I also met producers that stole beats. That was the worst. They're like, yeah, this is my beat. And then you find the beat, another producer goes, no, what? That's my beat. No, he stole my. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna just start making my own, beats
Sick.
and stuff. And I got my taste of production using a Casio keyboard that had like the little 5-second recorder. So it's like you have 5 seconds to like make a sound.
Right.
And that's how I learned, honestly, some of my drum programming, believe it or not.
Wow.
So if you have 5 seconds to make like a drum beat, instead of go boom, boom, I would go boom, boom, boom. So when the beat goes boom, 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 I have the
Right.
snare, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And kind of you do your bass or whatever. Now, as far as playing piano, I mean, it's only but so much you can do in 5 seconds with piano.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but my point is that that's how I really learned. And then the next step was church.
Okay.
Playing a little bit of drums, a little bit of piano, going hand in hand. And that's how I learned my skill as far as the production part. So, yeah.
Were you always like musically inclined growing up, or
You know what? Yeah, but
okay?
I just didn't know how to manifest that gift until I just actually just picked up instruments and started playing and, just got curious and stuff,
Definitely.
Because again, everything started out with just like the MC and the songwriting.
Right.
And then R&B, I knew how to write songs in R&B, but I just didn't know about like vocal arrangement and stuff until I actually started meeting a guy named Teddy Riley back home in Virginia Beach. So when I learned how he was doing stuff in the studio, the rest was history, It
Definitely.
wasn't as hard as I thought, put it that way. You just
Okay.
had to pay attention and really just know how to orchestrate, song structures. Because everything is feeling.
Right.
You got to let self out of the room and let God in the room. That's the only way how things can manifest, That's what anything in life, anything, no matter what it is, So forgive me, I'm my bro tighten me up.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so oh man, don't dick me. Oh Jesus. So,
Please, I need my hairline, man. Come
oh
on.
my hair. Ah! I'm just kidding.
Man, I'm not gonna let you just gloss over the fact you just said the name Teddy Riley.
Yeah, get
And not
on Teddy Riley, man. I definitely appreciate people like him that help at one point give me that start. Going to future recording studios in Virginia Beach to learn some stuff. And also throughout my journey too, I had a chance to do some work in Pharrell and Chad's studio of the Neptunes back in Virginia Beach. There's an old throwback photo. I don't know if you guys seen it on my Instagram. It's at the very bottom. There's only 78 posts, but it's at the bottom. I was young, one of the first people to have like the early BBC gear before it launched. Yeah, I had an experience, man. Like,
definitely,
just growing up in Virginia Beach, so
definitely, that's crazy. Because
yeah,
at that time, was Teddy Riley just getting into the New Jack Swing sound of things, or
no, he was already into
okay.
the New Jack Swing era. That started 88, 80,
Okay.
no, 80, 80, 85. I'm sorry, 85.
Okay.
And then it really got, more prominent around 88 and beyond. Because you got to remember, there was like Albie Shore, Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston, Kool Moe Dee, Johnny Kipp, Blackstreet was starting to come. Rex in effect, it was getting heavy,
Definitely.
So for me to learn like the tricks of the trades, man, like it's amazing. That's why some of the production that you hear from me, it hits.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Who is an artist that you dream to produce with?
Yo, to be honest, y'all gonna laugh at this, but I don't care. And I gotta get his face on this because he gonna laugh. Michael McDonald.
What?
Really?
Bro. Michael McDonald. It's a tie between Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins is what Robin Thicke is today.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The reason why, man, is because I just love to take a vocalist that you can literally like, and I mean this in a positive way, not a bad way, but manipulate their voice the way how you want it to be, how you hear it as a producer, and just make some dope shit. Like, imagine me giving him like a R&B club 808 type of joint with his vocals on it and a dope bridge on it. It's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think outside the box. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But there's quite a few, but those are my top two, honestly. I know you said one, but those are my top two.
Yeah, that's some new stuff for me.
Oh well, you heard it. You heard it from him first.
That's new for me.
That came out of left field. You said.
Yeah,
that's new.
Yeah, definitely. So,
as a producer, do you have like you get in slumps sometimes of where you can't really create, and if you do, how do you get out of it?
Yeah, my slumps are usually loss of inspiration. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get behind the console and like I'll start something, and if I'm not feeling it, I just stop. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I just stop. Give me a second. This is the part that I
You know, I gotta be quiet.
Yeah, this is the part where I start praying to God, like Jesus. Okay.
So
All right.
I was kidding with the
I
K-R.O.K.
don't care. People need to see the real life shit. This is real life. Everybody
Exactly.
else do interviews something, so you know what I'm saying? I'm behind my Rolls Royce and shit. I don't give a fuck about that, man. We're getting haircuts over here, man.
Exactly. We're telling K-R.O.K, you might be the first guest that got a haircut live on the interview. So
Hey, you know what? I definitely appreciate you guys on that for sure. I'm just showing you guys that hey, we're all one. You know what I'm saying? No
Big
pigmentation better than another. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah. But to finish your question, yes, I do get those blocks, and it's all about inspiration. And it's feeling. If I don't feel it, I stop. If I feel it, I go all the way. And I may hit up my brother Tree here because he makes beats as well, and we'll always play beats over the phone. So before that beat goes to a major artist, he hears it first.
Okay.
Now we do have moments where we be like, nah, nigga, nah, that's my beat. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll bully me, be like, nah, that's mine. And I'd be like, nah, I gotta explain, nah, bro, I gotta sell this joint. You know what I'm saying? I could get like 8 G's right now for this beat if I sell it to a label artist. She'd be like, nah.
Say no more.
Yeah, he'll let it be, you know what I mean? But we respect the culture of hip hop, man, and just what it done for us, man. Like hip hop has taken me around the world 3 times, bro.
Wow.
It helped me meet so many like major label artists, so many legendary people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just totally grateful. You know what I mean? So I will forever be indebted to hip hop, man. Always.
Okay. I love to hear it.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
What do you do to de-stress?
Walk at Sabino.
Okay.
Every morning. I'm up at 6:30. I'm out there at 7. Finish before 9 because that's sun. I'm not gonna be like the other old people that be, passing out a heat stroke.
No, thank you. No, thank
And
you.
that damn helicopter flying by. That's why y'all see it all the time.
Right.
Some old folks always thinking that they can go to the top and back and feel like Superman.
Nope.
If that heat tells you hell no, not being racist, stay your white ass in the house, okay? But they don't listen. Me, I'm a black guy that's doing well, and I'm trying to make it and come home safe. The way that I left home, I'm trying to come back in one piece.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the guy that's on the news with the picture like this, and they be like, "Oh, he died of a heat stroke." Nah, we good.
Oh.
Yeah, we good. So, that's how that works. You know what I mean? I do that. I do meditation.
Mm.
I have a garden, so I like to, you know what I'm saying, water my plants, talk to them. You know, grown up shit, man. When
Mhm.
I was younger, I thought all that was the stupidest things. I would say, look, get me a Sega Dreamcast controller or a PlayStation controller. Give me some Gushers, some Kool-Aid. That's it. Or
Today.
if I'm about to play neighborhood basketball, give me
Mm.
a Spalding. Let's play basketball. But you know, the older you get, you start realize the best peace of mind is nature. You
Mm.
know,
Mhm. It's
and
true.
just talking to God and you know, just understanding that it's more important listening to God than speaking.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely, definitely.
So yeah,
So, what brought you out to AZ? I mean, from Virginia to AZ. I mean, that's
man. Well, originally it was Virginia to West Hollywood, to be honest, because of the
okay.
music
Okay.
industry. Um, but AZ happened just because the place is beautiful. You know,
Mm.
just came here by accident and fell in love with the place. You know,
Definitely.
when I talk to a lot of my clients about, coming to Tucson and record or whatever, because I have quite a few celebrity artists that come down, they'll
Uh-huh.
say, the hell is in AZ? All they know is Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
They don't know straight out of Tucson. They don't know about that. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um, I call this the luxury city of the show Breaking Bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's boring, but it's not boring. You
Right.
know? But it's a lot of rich history here, A
Very
lot
true.
of rich history, man. A lot. You'll be surprised how many people come here. Like, of course, you guys know that Paul McCartney from the Beatles once lived here. Paul
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lennon McCartney. Will Smith,
Oh,
it's out here. Diana Ross. People got to know their history, man. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, it's like adult rehab, but not rehab. You know what I mean?
for sure. I get it.
And Tucson is the first place I've ever seen people put motors on a bicycle.
Bicycles.
Cause like, dude, one time I was driving
Right.
and I kind of squinch and look was like, am I fucking is it a heat or am I tripping? Is it a motherfucker on a bike that's not pedaling? And that motherfucker go, yeah. You're like, yo, this is
Right.
wild.
Innovation. Tucson innovation.
Yeah.
Man. That's
You ever heard the saying, your uncle could fix a transmission with a butter knife?
I never heard that.
Oh, that's a hood saying. Well, in Tucson, if you got a bike, they can turn your bike into a motorbike, if you know what I'm saying. It's real out here.
Right. How long have you
Yeah.
been out here?
Huh?
How long have you been out in Tucson?
Man, almost 10 years.
Oh, okay. So you've
Low
been.
key, almost 10 years. You know what I mean? I also got a, you know what I'm saying, other spot in Hollywood, but
Right.
I'm here for the most part. It's just peaceful, man.
Definitely.
Mhm.
It's just super peaceful. It's chill. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. People are friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most part.
Right.
The U of A students make me laugh sometimes. You'll know a U of A student when you see one.
That's true. So
You know
true.
what I mean? And yeah, that's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like it.
Yeah. And the monsoon season is beautiful.
True.
Like it can rain on one side and then the other side is sunny. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Make
That's
me want to get my R&B on. You know what I'm saying? Go get a Versace shirt, let the taco meat show, and start singing in the rain like I'm Carl Thomas. You know what I mean?
oh man. This is with the top
Yeah.
show.
Cue the rain, cue the rain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Come
Straight up.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I told y'all this gonna be a fun interview. We
Yeah,
gonna laugh and have fun.
I was gonna say, I don't think we had a guest make us laugh this much, man. I mean,
Hey, you gotta have fun, man. People are so uptight, man. Like
true. That's
people wanna be Hollywood and people wanna be Hollywood. Fuck all that shit, man.
yeah.
I'm the type of dude, I'm gonna pull up in my G-Wagon and hop out and be like, what's up, niggas? You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of guy. Like, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
Straight up.
It might be the 4 p.m. start time too that got us a little bit more giggly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
you know, I try to be happy around the clock as much as possible, man.
Yeah.
Cause you know, being in this heat is already stressful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Super stressful. You know what I mean?
Yep. Do you ever be waking up mad at the heat? Like you just wake up mad? It's hot?
Bro, I stopped that shit years ago. I just said, you know what? Fuck this shit. Whatever happened, happened. God, if you gonna take me out with Satan's breath in the air, cool. If not, then I'm grateful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second, Tom. You got to charge. I'm at 2%. It's my fault.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Don't kill me, brother. Don't
Hanging
kill me,
on the
brother.
thread.
Huh?
Hanging on the thread, man. 2%.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to be talking that shit like click click. And y'all be like, okay, looks like this interview is over. This nigga just straight up hung up on us.
Right?
We'll never interview this black nigga again with the beard. Y'all see this nigga in the streets, run away. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
oh man. My face is gonna hurt after this interview.
Huh, say what again?
I said my face is just gonna hurt after this interview with all this
Yeah.
smiling.
Hey, you lucky you light skinned. You out here in this sun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light skinned too. I don't know how y'all do it, man. Y'all see me? I mean, I love it. In this color, I love it darker being out here, but not too dark. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like Akon dark or blue, whatever you call it.
I got a little bit of that. I got Akon.
Hey, hold on. Somebody might mess it up. Y'all hear that noise?
A little, yeah.
Oh, they gonna cash Lansky. What's up, bro? That's my brother right there. That's my brother. Thank you.
Is it just me or does his mic sound
So,
off?
there we go. Oh no. Uh-oh. You got it? There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
We are locked.
my man sound like a chipmunk for me.
Hey, hold on. I think your mic is messing up. Somebody mic messing up.
I think that's your one. Wait, talk again?
Hold on. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm just kidding. We good? Oh, his mic good now. Okay. It must be the internet connection. All right, I'm going to have to go back here. All right. Yeah, it must be the internet connection or something, but we good. We good.
I got Cash Lansky out here, man. What's the Cash? That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, he is, man. Huh?
Have you and Cash worked together on something?
Oh, we got something in the works.
Oh,
Due to some legal obligations. I'm just kidding. No, we got some in the works though. See, y'all thought I was gonna hit y'all with that non-disclosure on live, huh?
Yeah.
We definitely got some. We got some in the works, man. I'm excited, man. Long overdue. You feel me?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
What has been your biggest obstacle that you've overcome?
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, Tree. I'm sorry. I might as just say we just go like this. You already got pain, so you good.
No. I gotta do the front. Then.
Oh yeah, we need this.
Yeah,
we need this. You will never find bloom, 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 bloom. Our hairline lights mine. Hold on 1 second. What was that question? Okay. What was that question?
I said, what was your biggest obstacle you've ever overcome?
Damn. That's deep. Yeah, that's deep, man. Because I don't want to give you I want to give you a real answer. It's a lot. Honestly, staying alive. That's the truth. Because being, I'm not even going to say being a minority, but just me being me, always, saying that prayer of protection around myself before I leave or before I go to sleep. Just God keeping me to see another day, another month, another year, all of that, So I would definitely just say, just staying alive, you know what I mean? And, seeing things with my own two eyes.
Has there been any other obstacles that were kind of similar? Other one, you said you had a few. I wanted to hear that. If you had any more.
Yeah. I mean, if you want me to give you one of the honest answers would be not getting killed, making it from the hood.
Right.
Second thing would probably be losing loved ones, you know what I mean, unexpectedly, and just, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you're used to having certain people in your life that you just pick up the phone and call, and
Right.
you know what I mean. And when it's just you gotta kind of keep going,
Right.
and constantly create those good memories, because you gotta think about it. And if if they were here, they will want you to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
not quit, not give up, not lose hope or faith. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely.
Um, and then the last thing would be um, at one point I was afraid of failure, whether if it was small or big. But you can't be afraid of failure, because failure it's like practicing for a game.
Mm-hmm.
Or to be the greatest, you got to practice, right? You're not gonna make every shot in practice.
Right.
You're not gonna run every play correctly in practice. But if you keep practicing, eventually you'll turn your failures into success.
Definitely.
You'll turn your what you thought at one point a sad story into a victory.
Yeah.
Because there are going to be thousands and millions of people that's going to look up to you and want to hear your story, and they're going to want to know, how did you make it through?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you got to have the be in a gym mentality. You got to keep practicing until it's game time. When it's game time, go for that winning shot. And if you don't go for the winning shot in the game, the next game, just do better. But
Yeah.
in between the next game, you got to practice,
Yeah.
you know?
Very true. Very true. I like those three. I like those three that you mentioned for sure.
Yeah, man, that's real, man. That's real.
What like were you always this way, like introspective? I feel like what changed in your life for you to be more appreciative or more grateful or more mindful?
Seeing how people in the world were being treated unfairly in different places.
Mm,
It's just a natural energy thing. Like, humankind should respect other humans. Remember earlier I said no pigmentation is better than another.
mm,
Translations like, if you're eating and someone else doesn't have something to eat and they really can't afford to eat, are you going to continue to eat in a person's face? Or if you have the money to, would you buy a person a meal? In
mm,
my case, I will buy a person a meal
Yeah.
right.
so we can eat together.
Mm-hmm.
There's no I in team. There's no I in self. We are we. Everything that we wear, the things we eat, the cars we drive, the places we live in, the careers we have, it's because someone has given you a chance to experience what you're doing today.
Mm,
So why say you were self-made when everything around you was built by others?
yeah.
Even you coming to this world wasn't self-made. It took two people to create you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Very true.
And it took two people before them to create them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
That's
universe works in the mysterious ways. It's how you pay attention to the signs, right?
right.
True.
That's where the third eye comes in, the chakra. So, I don't mean to go too deep, but it's
Oh
true.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
That's
Like
great.
my man Gil Scott said, the revolution will not be televised,
Right, right.
but the truth shall prevail. You know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So,
Dang, I'm just speaking some facts right now, man.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
growth.
up. It is growth for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It's awesome. How has COVID affected your personal, like not your personal, but the music career?
First of all, COVID had me to keep my black ass in the house. And when they did the lockdown, let's keep it real.
Right.
And cleanliness is next to godliness, so don't shake my hand if you coughing, nigga. But well, sorry, this fell off. Got it. Cool. So it only affect when I couldn't see my loved ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as financially, through the grace of God, it didn't affect. Because me being, in the music industry, more people wanted production, music, the whole nine. So I was able to help people.
Right.
So it really helped out. But as far as not seeing my loved ones and knowing people who lost, unfortunately, loved ones to COVID, I mean, that was the downside, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Was there any impact mentally for you with COVID or anything like that, pandemic?
You said any what again? I'm sorry?
Anything mentally that was probably hindering?
No, because the weird part is me being a record producer and always in the studio.
Okay.
It was kind of like, well, I'm inside anyway.
Right.
So it's like, it's not affecting me, you know, it's not affecting me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have friends, can you get this if you don't mind? Sorry. I do have friends that honestly, they were like, oh, I can't go to the club or I can't, you know, travel correctly, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, hey, bro, if they say stay indoors, stay indoors. You know, it's for your safety. Like, just follow the rules, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So back to the music business side of things. When did you realize that you had what it took to make it in this industry? What was the light bulb that went off for you?
Honestly, when I heard different MCs rap on my beats, man.
Okay.
That's when it was like, oh, so this is how it works. That's just the music side.
Right.
The business side, when I got my first royalty check,
Dang.
and it was over 10 grand, and I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, I'm young, so I'm like, I'm gonna go spend this on some candy, some pizza. Like it was just like, I would just say a wild dub shit, but I was just happy. Put it that way.
Yeah.
But thank God for the grace of my mother. She was like, no, you're gonna put it in the bank, most of your money in the bank account, you know, let it grow, you know. So jeez, okay.
Hey, y'all.
Oh God.
This the part y'all should be important.
Oh my God.
He extra sensitive right
Okay. Oh Lord.
For people listening to the audio version, what's happening right now is Kim right now playing with some alcohol after his haircut. So
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna sit in the seat for a little bit right quick. You keep that on. I'm gonna see this. Or you can take it off. It's up to you. All right.
What y'all see right there?
Oh, okay.
Because you got the cord. You ain't gonna be able to go.
He knows. He knows. He knows. Excuse me for my my muscle shirt.
We
I
love
call it skinny nigga muscle shirt because I was hiking today. But anywho, she I gotta crack it up. Listen. I call it the skinny nigga muscle shirt. That's all. But okay. Wait. What was the question? You got
You talked about getting your first royalty check at a young age.
Oh yeah. So I just wanted to spin it on like, at least it was humble stuff. It wasn't like, oh yeah, so can 10 grand get me a Mercedes? Like, you know, like I wasn't like that. I was just happy. And then just seeing all those numbers, like I was shaking. I was like, I thought I was rich. I ain't gonna lie, like 10 grand being young. And I'm 17 at the time. So I'm like, yo, like I could buy anything. Like I remember telling my mom and dad, I'm like, listen, I'm good at math, but not super good at math. I think I could buy this house. I think this is like enough for a down payment. My dad was like, listen, just go sit over there. Like whatever you do, don't rip the check up. Don't write on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. So yeah, that was like one of the cool moments, I would say. Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And who picked you up, or who?
Oh well, it was the Blackstreet stuff, honestly. The level 2, so that's what that was. So it was just.
That's just crazy, man.
It was crazy, yeah.
I'm like just thinking about it, because I'm thinking back to me. If I was 17 and I got 10 grand, I'd be in the same boat as you.
Well, see, it was a gift and a curse behind that. So like, I'm not going to, because this is going to the public, of course, this interview. I'm not going to fully discredit Teddy Riley.
Right.
But the business wasn't right. Like, just because somebody gives you up front doesn't mean that back end is going to look good.
Right.
So there was funny stuff in the paperwork.
Okay.
Boys had to get involved to refix shit.
Definitely.
And that was the curse in that. And I learned my lesson like, hey, you need to have a good entertainment attorney to negotiate your business. Not only just your upfront, but your back end. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So that was a teaching moment for you. And
Yeah, definitely. And I wouldn't say I don't get excited anymore when I see upfront checks,
yeah,
but it was like at 50% now. So now if I see it upfront, it's like, oh, okay. You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
As long as y'all stick to that back end, what we have on the paperwork, we're good. That's what I care about. That
Exactly.
back end. You know what I mean? Those checks that you be like, yeah, God is good. You know? Them types of checks. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I had to recollect myself for a second.
Oh, you good? I love to crack jokes, but it's all truth. You know what I mean? Like it's all truth, and I just speak my piece. You know, I'm gonna always make y'all laugh, whether if it's on camera or in person. You know.
Let's talk about that real quick because
Okay.
I was doing some snooping a little bit, and on a Vogue LA, you talked about, or was it Voyage? Or it was Voyage. They're talking about your YouTube channel that you had, and you had some comedy bits in there as well.
Oh man, listen, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, and I was just bullshitting, right? So here's the thing. I started going viral, video by video. It
Okay,
was like 20K here, 60K here. Every video I was uploading, then it was getting to 100K, 200K. Then I had like 1 million on one. Then I had almost 5 million. I said, yo, what the, wait a minute. You know? So I started getting emails. Like, I got an email. A lot of people don't know this. I got an email from Jimmy Kimmel, like his team.
right.
And this was back in 2010. They wanted me on there because I was one of the new YouTubers that was going viral, and that's when they were starting to interview people from like YouTubers, as they call it.
Right.
And if anybody remember, if you have videos that were trending or that were at the top on the YouTube front page, you got what's called medals. So I got gold medals, silver medals, bronze medals, and I was on the front page. Like one of the videos I had where I was just laying in bed, like talking about nothing, right? It ended up on the front page, but it was next to the Nike commercial with Kobe, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, and Kanye.
Wow. What?
Facts.
That's
And YouTube paid me a lot of money behind the scenes.
At
the time, I was getting 5 cents per click on advertisements.
Whoa.
And then for just the views, I was getting, oh my God, I think the most I've ever made in one check was like 45,000.
Wow.
Yeah, if you look at my channel, I almost have 10 million views. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then when YouTube started changing their terms around 2018, 2019, then it started going to like less than a penny per click on advertisement. And I was like, nah, I'm good. So that's why you've never seen me like really chime in on my YouTube channel anymore. The only thing I did was updated information, like when I joined PM Don and, you know, my website, that's about it. And Instagram and all other cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope. See, I like knowing that about you because you show that side to yourself on YouTube as well. But now a lot of people forget about that side of you.
Yeah. Well, YouTube is like even more cracking again. So I have so many people that's like, hey man, when are you gonna do a video on YouTube? And it's like, hey man, I'm just now figuring out fucking Instagram more and more. Give me time. I'm becoming a dinosaur here, you know?
Give me time, man. One media platform at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, then it's this thing called TikTok. I don't fucking understand. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm such of a private person. Like, I live my life, right? Unless I open up. I don't like to make videos every 5 seconds talking about whatever and then doing a damn dance. Like, I just...
I feel like low-key you would kill it, though. I feel like you would.
You know what? If I do it, I will hire somebody. I will literally put them, like, on a monthly, like, payroll or something, I guess you call it, to run it for me. And then I'll just do some videos and then give it to them and say, chop it up or whatever. Because, like, I don't know. I don't see no point in it. But, you know what's crazy? I said the same thing about Instagram. I first started Instagram when I had a press interview. I was on a press run at This Is 50. The interviewer was DJ Thero. Literally, the interview was at 50 Cent's G-Unit office in New York.
Dang.
Fifth walks in the room after the interview. He goes, yo, you got Instagram? I'm like, no. And Fifth was like, yo, what the fuck's the matter with you, man? And he does that squirrel laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
So he goes, yo, create an Instagram. So I'm like, all right. So I create one. And I use the same handle name as my Twitter because it makes sense, you know, for Google search reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally, like, it's this thing called Story. I didn't know what a story was. So he posted me on his story. I had, like, over 1,000 followers in, like, an hour.
Dang.
Then he took it down. And he was like, all right. He goes, I treat it as if, like, you know, I put you on. Like, when I put you on, it's up to you to make your shit grow. So I was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, I was still learning it, and the rest is history. But, you know, I had a friend of mine that, you know, I thought it was just about, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought it was like some, like, dating, like, app. Because my friend was like, oh, look at that big booty bitch right there. Like, look at this. And I'm like, bro, the women shit is cool, but, bro, like, this is crazy. And he goes, man, you can put music, you can promote your music too. I'm like, okay, so put music in the background with a bitch showing her ass, right? Okay, that's pretty cool, man. He goes, nah, bro, like literally, you can promote your music up there, whatever. I was like, well, can I type something like Twitter, like tweet? He was like, yeah, under the video, under the photo. So I was like, okay. So when he was showing me more, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I learned about hashtags. Sorry.
They're good.
Hashtags. And yeah, I love Instagram now. And then recently, finally, Instagram verified that profile, which took God knows forever. Because, like, you know, I had a lot of people like made impersonation pages of me and stuff like that. Was getting out of hand. So when I had fans that were like PM Dawn fans or just regular K-Rock fans trying to find my profile, I'm like, yeah, this is my real profile. And they're like, well, your page is not verified. So I'm like, is this shit really that important? So when I found out how important it was and how much brand partnerships you get behind it, I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
So a friend of a friend that knows a friend, which is true, got me in contact with someone that literally, you know, is the head guy over Instagram. Can't say his name because on camera I can't, you know, but he made it happen, and it's pretty cool. But the DMs went wild though. It just, can you help me get verified? Can you
like, not really.
Can you like and comment on my stuff?
Oh man.
Can I buy your page? I don't know if you guys saw my story yesterday. I wasn't having a meltdown, but I had to tell people, like, bro, it's just a blue check mark. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still the same person, but like, we're not gonna go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not.
I like how you bring that up though to your audience too. It's like, bro, it's just like,
dude, I have so many people that reposted me in different countries about it. I have so many people that laughed about it and replied, but they were like, yo, you're right. You're right. Like, yo, you's a real nigga for that. I'm like, bro, it's not about me being it's beyond a real nigga. It's just, it's how I feel. Like, it's conversational, like you and me. Like, bro, like, it's not all that, bro. Like, I'm not going to go Hollywood because it's a blue check mark. Like, that's the stupidest shit, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
No. Yeah.
I like you bring awareness to it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. So let's talk about...
No, we're not talking about that shit. No, so I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let's talk about PM Dawn. Like, how did that come about?
Dude, okay, so the PM Dawn situation happened back in 2018. I was just submitting beats, like, to major artists that follow me, legends that follow me, or whatever on Twitter. So I would DM them, or unless they DM me, either or. I was like, hey, yo, appreciate the follow, whatever. Huge PM Dawn fan, would love to send production. And my condolences to Prince B, who was the founder of the group. My group member, Doc G, he said, hey, thanks for the condolences or whatever. Here's my email. Send some beats here. I'm just now rebranding the PM Dawn name because I took a break because my cousin, passed away. That's a hard thing, performing and not having your right hand man, by your side. So I understood that. So send beats to him. Then he emailed me back probably a couple of days later, was like, what's your phone number? Let's talk. So when we got on the phone, we had a conversation, and he kept saying, he goes, yo, the way how you are and how excited you are about music and your knowledge of music, you're just like my cousin B, man. Like, it's crazy.
Aww.
So then he goes, what's your horoscope? I'm like, I'm a Taurus. So he goes, what's your birthday? I'm like, May 11th. I was born on Mother's Day. He goes, dude, Prince B's birthday is May 15th. I feel like the universe is like literally recycling.
Yeah.
I said, huh, it's okay. So he goes, I'm going to rap over some of these beats or whatever. We're going to work out the business. I said, all right. So he rapped over some of the stuff. We worked out the business. I told him our charge rate, whatever. He paid for a few joints. And then he was like, yo, I want more beats, but I got to kind of keep the budget low, because I got to use it for other things at the time. I'm doing everything independently before we look at another label situation or whatever. So I said, okay. Then a couple of months later, he hits me. He goes, bro, our chemistry is so dope. We talk like almost every other day. I'm going to ask you a wild question. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's good? He goes, you want to join PM Dawn?
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to hang up on you right now, bro. Like, you're lying. He goes, no, I'm serious. I'm like, bro, you do realize this was like my like childhood, like one of my like dopest group I love, Southern Joy from Memory Bliss, I Die Without You, Paper Doll, etc. Like, this is history. This is legendary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm young. Like, bro, like, how's this shit gonna fit, right?
Right.
He goes, no, seriously, like, same name, of course, just new wave. And if you think about it, PM Dawn was ahead of his time. And the music that you hear today and how the artists dress and how what hip hoppers thought was weird back then is cool now.
Yep.
My group has done that in the early 90s since 91. So if you really think about it, anything we release today, it can be the same sound people eat it up today.
That's so true. That's so true.
Because we were always innovators,
Yeah.
So my point is that he was like, look, it's all about just taking it to the next level. And you fit it all the way.
Definitely.
You may not fully see it now, but you do. I said, all right, cool. You know what? Fuck it. What do I have to lose?
Right.
Get the lawyers on the phone.
Wow.
Because business has to be right.
Yep.
We get the lawyers on the phone. Everything got so well that I end up owning half of everything at PM Dawn.
Wow.
Even the trademark. You look it up. You'll see it.
Wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great manifestation being in PM Dawn. If you know anything about PM Dawn, it's spiritual base, spirituality, third eye.
Yep.
So I understood why my journey was the way it is.
Definitely.
And me coming from a Christian background, mother used to be a co-pastor of a church at one point. She always used to say, you can't run away from God. And here I am, even though I'm in the music industry on one half of PM Dawn is spiritual base.
Amazing.
Seriously. So,
yeah,
universe works, man. It works. It works.
It does. So, what are you currently working on right now, or what can we expect from K-R.O.K in like 3 months or just even this year, before the end of the year?
I'll give you 3 things, and then I can't tell you anything else after that.
Okay.
I'll have to tell you behind the scenes when we're not live.
Okay.
Geechee Swev Camp Low. We're doing a joint project.
Okay. That's gonna be fun.
And he's gonna come down and we're gonna kind of lock in and work.
That's what's up.
Willie North Pole.
Oh, I saw that. I saw you link up with him in the studio.
We're working on his Broadway theater project, which is his second debut album.
Wow.
I think I don't want to say all the way producing everything, but I damn near got some stuff in there.
Okay.
I might produce the whole thing. Hopefully he'll allow me to.
Okay.
And then the last thing is PM Dawn album.
Ooh.
Now this PM Dawn album, I promise you, is extremely magical.
Definitely.
It's one of those things where I can't even explain to you. You just have to listen.
Definitely.
I'm not going to be that guy that says it's different, it's cool, it's the best shit out, or will it be? I'm not going to tell you none of that.
Okay.
You're just going to have to just either put those headphones on or get in that car and start up your engines and just listen from top to bottom.
Okay. And how long is the project looking like?
As far as how many tracks or how many, we're looking at 12.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's exciting. Any features on there on the PM Dawn album or even?
Yep. I can't tell you who.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
It's two major features. That's it.
Okay. All right. I thought I was, I'm trying to get this exclusive out. But
yeah. If you guys, I'll probably invite you guys to the spot to hear it. So yeah.
Please do, man. We would love to. We would love to.
We'll set that up.
That up. Please. That's awesome. Do you have any? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
There's one question that we always ask all of our guests. If you could have any superhero power, what would it be and why?
Sure. Wow. Damn. Superhero superpower.
Or any superpower, what would it be?
Or any superpower. To be invisible. Because I want to be able to touch your heart and your spirit before you see me physically.
Wow.
So when you see me physically, you appreciate it more.
That's fine.
Compared to a woman that is carrying a child for 9 months, you don't know what it looks like. You're excited. You can hear the baby kick, the heartbeat, the whole nine. But you don't know what the baby looks like till the baby comes out. And when the baby comes out, what happens? You appreciate that child more.
So true. Because a lot of people say I'll be invisible so I can be in. Right, exactly. But that one, I like that perspective on it.
That's why I love to be the mystery person.
Okay.
Like I love it when people say, I wonder what he's doing. Why isn't he talking?
Yeah.
Why isn't he posting? Why hasn't he shown up? But when I'm around, you say, I appreciate his energy.
Facts.
Because much is given, much is required. So I give off the same thing when, like, if I'm around you guys, I appreciate you guys' energy and your presence.
That's awesome. That's a great to have.
Thank you. Thank you.
So another question we like to ask. This is going super well, K-R.O.K. Don't mess this up, man. Don't mess this up. This is going really
okay.
And I would hate for this to end on this note. But this is a very serious question. We ask every guest. Don't laugh. It's very serious.
Okay.
So mint chocolate chip ice cream. How do we feel about it?
Mint chocolate chip ice cream? Hell no. No.
Let's go.
Hell to the no. No, that's too much, man.
I knew I liked him. I liked him before I even knew it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that sounds splendid. No, that shit is ass, bro.
Yes.
Pause. I don't even go that route, but you get what I'm saying. I don't fuck with that shit. Nope.
Oh man, he said. Not only did he say no, he said hell no.
Hell no. But I fuck with cotton candy though.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Oh. Hey, and I gotta give a shout out to Frost and is a gelato place. It's called Blue Ice.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My man in there hooked me up with this thing called the cookie butter.
Ooh. Slapping?
Let me get in my hood voice right quick. Nigga. This shit right here? This shit right here? Nah, that is it's really good though. Like I eat that. I'm like, yo, I'm in heaven eating that.
You just put me on there. I might have to go check that out then. Cookie butter? You're talking about the Frost, right? Frost on
It's not Frost. It's not Frost. It's called it's blue. It's blue something. Blue ice.
Blue ice?
Blue
Okay.
ice. It was something like that. It's off of Sunrise and Cove.
Okay, so it's a little
right next to Bash's. Can't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Say less. I'm gonna check that out then sometime.
Yeah, I'll be out there with the old people eating.
Yo, before we sign off and all that good stuff, I gotta say this wouldn't have been possible without Truly introduced me to you. I mean, we met FaceTime.
Oh, this nigga here. That's my guy.
Yo,
that's the bro. I appreciate him.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Truly for putting me on to you as well, and then for you just even accepting the invitation to be on, man. I really appreciate that and making it.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate Truly. That's a busy guy, man.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. He's asleep. So.
He's the guy that he could talk on the phone and still talk to you,
right?
And still talk to the other person. And you be like, "Yo, did you hear what I said?" He be like, "Yeah." He'll repeat everything you said. He be like, "Oh shit."
Right.
He's a busy guy, but you know what, man? Y'all hearing this first one I'm about to say. He gonna be the next mogul, man. Bigger than what you think.
Yes, sir. I believe it. I can see it happen, coming to fruition. I see it. That's awesome. So, K-R.O.K, where can they follow you at, man?
Okay. You can follow me on www. Well, first you can check my website out, www.krocktheproducer.com. That's K-R-O-K, the word the, and the word producer.com. You can also follow me both on Twitter and Instagram at NEVESSLU47K-Rock, which is right there at the bottom of the screen. That shit is so dope how it's showing up. At the takeoverlounge.com. Streaming live. Follow us at the Takeover. Blah, 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 blah.
Damn, that's awesome.
I appreciate it.
I'm like intrigued too. That's a new feature we added. We added the guest on there.
Hey, that's dope, man. That's dope.
It's always
I'm the first guest to see this feature.
No, I mean the little tag along has been there, but
I was about to say I'm about to be like World Star. You know how you look at a comment like first,
right? First,
bro. I can't stand that shit. They used to do it on my YouTube videos first. First, I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
Can I get my brother Tree in here so he can promote his shop?
Yes, please do.
Y'all niggas need to run up the money up in here, okay? Spend our money.
Say that.
Hey, where you at, Tree? Come on here. Come on here. Yeah, we're gonna promote his shit right here.
What up, baby?
What's good?
You got it, Doc. Hey, man, come holler at your boy at 952 North Swan, Tree of Life Studios. Get fresh to death. You feel me? Appreciate the plug and the love.
Man.
Y'all be safe.
You too, brother. That's awesome.
All right, man. Love.
Of course. So I guess that leaves us to do our little tagline. So you can follow us at the whole.
Oh, nigga, they got the address up here super quick. I know y'all niggas ain't the fans out this motherfucker. Trying to hang up on this motherfucker. Please understand. That's crazy.
Yeah, I really get excited.
That's love. Well, it show up on Google anyway, so we don't give a fuck. So yeah.
That's fine. So you can follow the whole gang at Lounge Takeover on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can follow me personally at __GIV. You can follow Daniela at
Danny Roll Takeover.
And then you
I like your I follow both of y'all. I follow you too, right? I know I follow you, yeah.
Yeah,
I like both of y'all profiles. Yeah, y'all profiles dope. I be like
yeah.
All right, well, I have to chime in, man. I'm gonna follow y'all too. Mine's is Big Ill Willie.
Okay.
So when you see that, chime in, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna promote your shit too, but I ain't know if you want your shit promoted.
Oh, no, that's
you know what I'm saying? You know, the real niggas keep it low key. You feel me? Yeah, but
This has been
But yeah, y'all got all that, man. Definitely, man. Follow him for sure. That's family right there, man. And I got one question for y'all. I said 2 questions, but it's 2 people, 1 question. Y'all ready?
okay. Cool.
Do you love yourself?
Oh, most definitely.
Don't lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie just to kick it, Craig.
Yeah, I say most definitely.
You love yourself?
I do.
You love yourself? Okay, cool. We good. That's what matters then.
Yeah, we good, man. That's a great ending question right there, man.
Yes.
K-R.O.K,
Gotta
man,
love yourself.
we appreciate you, man, coming on, making time for us once again. We hope to maybe come by, maybe see the PM album, maybe do a little press release, maybe. If you
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah, no doubt. I'll definitely do it for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man. So we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Right there. Let's make sure I'm checking right. Yeah.
I think
And
so.
this message
Yes.
has been brought to you by these hair clippers. I don't know what name is this motherfucker, but this shit had me right. Thank you for being on the Takeover Lounge.
That's what's up, man. So we'll see y'all next week, Friday, 8 p.m., man. We out.
Hey.